All right, welcome back to another episode of What's It Up To? I'm going to try to make this short because I just had Wendy's and it's currently obliterating my colon. And maybe this is a sign that I need to start eating more vegetarian or vegan options, which is a good segue into what we're talking about in this episode. We're revisiting Tattooed Chef. I talked about this last episode. Today, I want to talk about what's with the sudden rise in Tattooed Chef, and maybe you guys can help me out in this episode because, quite frankly, I'm not sure what's going on. If you didn't see my last Tattooed Chef video, go ahead and do so if you'd be so kind. That way you can kind of be up to date with the company if you're not already. So if we look at Tattooed Chef, by the way, this put I bought a while ago looks like it's going to expire worthless unless it really plummets in the next, I think, 3 or 4 trading days we have left until this expires. Well, next Friday. But these two puts I bought weren't doing too hot today, and that's because Tattoo Chef is up about 15%, and that's got me thinking, why is that? Did something happen? Earnings isn't until March. I think it's like March 15th or so. Sure, up, almost 18% in the day, down a little bit after hours. Looks pretty good on paper, but if we still zoom out to a year, it's down 87.26% on the year. So the stock still got pretty decimated altogether. And so Robinhood typically puts any related news to a company in that company's page. So if we scroll down, sometimes you'll see a news article related to that company, but for Tattooed Chef, there's absolutely nothing. If you go on their website, tattooedchef.com, and we go to the news and events, the last article they put out was Tattooed Chef receives notice of non-compliance from the NASDAQ, which isn't good, but that's back in November, and that's the latest report that they have. I even went on YouTube, searched TTCF. Of course, we're going to get financial education on here. But if we filter just to today, I wanted to see if anyone knew something I didn't. The only real video we have here is someone putting why they're shorting Tattooed Chef. And by the way, it's not just Tattooed Chef that's up today. If we also look at Beyond Meat, another plant-based food company, once this loads, it's also up, let's go for today, 14.27%. And if we also look at the Very Good Food Company, oh wait, that's been halted. So never mind about that. But the only relevant article I could find was on Yahoo Finance under Beyond Meat. There's an article that came out yesterday, so it's relatively new. It says Bill Gates says fake meat products will eventually be very good. And in the article, Bill Gates recently said he expects that fake meat brands will win over consumers someday. And this is the only relevant article I could find to like the plant-based meat companies. And so is this the reason, these kind of stocks are up 15%? That seems like a pretty loose correlation, but really that's the only thing I personally could find. If you know something I don't, please share this down below. I'm interested to see. Or maybe you have a theory on why it's gone up. I'm also all ears to that. This is an episode of What's It Up To? Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in a future video. And as always, take care.